Hey family, it's Chef Rick, and welcome to Flavor Lab Wednesday. On Mondays, we learn the technique. On Wednesdays, we learn how flavor behaves inside of that technique. Today, we're stepping into shallow poaching, a method that rewards patience, precision, and trust in your senses. This is cooking without force, no rush, no aggression, just flavor moving quietly where it needs to go. So, let's get into it. Why shallow poaching tastes so refined? Shallow poaching works because the heat never overwhelms the food. Instead of sealing the flavor inside of it, it exchanges it. The protein releases subtle sweetness into the liquid. The liquid seasons the food from all sides. Aromatics bloom gently instead of shouting. What forms are in balance, not intensity. Sensory cues. The aroma should feel calm and rounded, not sharp. When you stir the liquid and feel the slight body, the flavor has just begun to settle in. Now here in Flavor Lab, we treat a poaching liquid as a partner. That liquid remembers the natural juices of the protein, the herbs of the vegetables that are nearby, the touch of acidity that keeps everything awake. By the end, the liquid isn't just left over, it's the beginning of a sauce. Tactile cue. When the liquid coats the spoon lightly and feels smooth between your fingers, it's ready to be transformed. Brightness without sharpness. Shallow poaching thrives on subtle acidity. Not enough to dominate, just enough to lift. Acid keeps gentle cooking from tasting flat and allows delicate flavors to stay. Allergy and flavor notes. Butter is traditional, but not required. Olive oil or dairy-free alternatives can create the same emotion. Citrus or mild vinegar replaces wine when needed. Flavor is built through balance, not restriction. Textures tells the truth. In shallow poaching, textures speak before taste. The food should feel soft, not fragile, springy, not tight, moist, and not slippery. A sensory cue. When pressed lightly, the protein gives and returns a quiet signal that it's ready. This is where the blind cooks shine because textures never lie. Aromatics that stay in their lane. Because of the heat is controlled, the aromatics stay gentle. The perfume instead of overpower. They linger instead of dominating. This creates foods thoughtful and not busy. Flavor Lab and allergy awareness. Shallow poaching is naturally allergy conscious. No shared frying oil, no heavy coatings, and minimal ingredients. But flavors travel through liquid and steam. Separation, labeling, and clean tools keep trust intact, and trust is always part of the flavor. Here's an insight. Shallow poaching teaches confidence through restraint. Do not rush the process. You don't force color. You let flavor arrive on its own terms. This is finesse without pressure. Now, let's look ahead to Friday. Everything we talked about today, the gentle heat, the balanced liquid, the quiet texture cues, comes together in Friday's recipe. This is where flavor logic turns into a whole dish you can cook along with, sense by sense, without ever needing to see it. Now, my takeaway for today, shallow poaching shows us that elegance lives in control, not intensity, quiet heat, intentional flavor, and, of course, always trusting in your senses. So, stay tuned, stay with me, tune in Friday for the recipe where this gentle method becomes something unforgettable. Until then, cooking without limits, where flavor unfolds and finesse leads the way.